Now, 5 female South African drug mules have been arrested on Saturday at OR Tambo International Airport. Police say that the suspects were found with drugs worth more than 5 million rand concealed on their bodies. Preliminary reports indicate that the group was headed to China via Dubai. Police spokesperson Amanda van Wyk says that the suspects are expected to appear in the Kempton Park Magistrates Court tomorrow.
5 South African women were arrested at the OR Tambo International Airport for trying to smuggle drugs with 5 million rands. They found these drugs in their sneakers, in their underwear, and even their private parts. They believe these drugs were headed to China via Dubai. These women will be appearing in the Kempton Park Magistrates Court on Tuesday.
Don't only have these 5 ladies, and they must get preference because the media is here. Does your client have any previous pending outstanding warrants?
My instructions actually appears before this previous one.
Ma'am, do you confirm that you have never been convicted by a court before? You are not attending any court for any criminal matters, and there are no outstanding warrants for your arrest? And do you understand that you are obliged to inform me of your criminal history, and a failure to do such is a criminal offence for which you can be charged, and if found guilty, you're facing a term of 2 years imprisonment and a fine not exceeding 80,000 rand. Do you understand that, ma'am? And you confirm the same? This matter is postponed to the 8th of April for a formal bail application. You will remain in custody with no bail up until then. Thank you, ma'am. You may stand down.
Elisa.
Elisa Tuli Shikwambana. Is that you, ma'am? Yes. Thank you. Stay. Before we proceed, Mr. Munaring, just for record purposes.
Yes, I confirm that we should come.
And there's no objection to the media being present. Thank you. Access to the media is therefore granted as the parties in the proceedings raise no objection. Thank you.
As a court, please. The accused was arrested on the 29th of March at OR Tambo International Airport on her way to outside South Africa, and when she was approached by the law enforcement officials, it was established that she had a powder suspected to be cocaine, a derivative of coca leaves, which is in the form of which was in the breast area, that is on the bra, as well as private parts, as well as her sneakers. The total value is about 2 kg, which is also just below R1 million in terms of street value. The state opposed bail is being Schedule 5 for now, and the other reason, Your Worship, is that this specific accused, the address that was given is in Litava area in Zanin, Limpopo. The time to verify there will be an issue to consider, and I would therefore request another date, Your Worship, to possibly the 9th of April, to allow the investigation team to verify the arrest.
Thank you, Mr. Munaring.
I confirm that I'm appearing on behalf of the accused, and I confirm that the date suggested by the state is important so that there will be instructions to proceed with bail application.
Your client previous pending outstanding warrants?
It's my instructions that she appears before this court. It's not previous or any pending case.
Thank you. Ma'am, do you confirm that you've never been arrested and found guilty before by a court of law? You are not attending any criminal court for any matters, and that there are no outstanding warrants for your arrest? And you understand that in terms of the law, you are obliged to inform me of your criminal history, and a failure to do such or supplying false information being a criminal offence for which you can be charged, and if found guilty, you're facing a term of 2 years imprisonment and a fine not exceeding 80,000 rand. Do you understand that? Thank you. As you are facing a charge of dealing with drugs, the matter it falls within the ambit of Schedule 5 and the state is opposed to your release. So therefore you must bring a formal bail application. Your matter is postponed for formal bail application to the date of the 9th of April. You will remain in custody with no bail. Do you understand, ma'am? Thank you. You may stand down.
Zaimani, Ms. Zaimani.
Nomakesa Daimani. Okay. With regard to the application by the media,
There is no objection.
as there are no objections to proceedings being recorded by the media, the order is thereby granted as the parties consented. Thank you, Mr. Mukumo.
As a coroner, please, worship, this specific accused worship was arrested on the 29th day of March 2026 on her way out of the Republic when she was stopped by law enforcement officials. The accused was found to be in possession of white powder suspected to be cocaine, a derivative of coca leaves, and which makes it dealing because she was exporting same allegations in the docket. However, this powder was found in her private part, in her shoes, as well as in her vagina. I used the statement, read it like that, so sorry for the language. Read it like that. Then
What is
I
the
didn't
weight?
say private part.
What is the weight?
The weight to worship is 2.30 kilograms with a street value of just below R1 million. And we oppose bail worship under the circumstances. My colleague advised that they have instructions to proceed with bail application. And if the court is pleased, we'll press the date for the 9th of April.
Yes, Mr. Malarim, what are your instructions in this matter?
Yes, you should confirm what I'm hearing with the accused. And I further confirm that the instructions for the application and the instructions of the accused. Yes, before this court is no previous or any pending cases.
Ma'am, do you
So the
confirm?
date of, I told you this was the date of the 9th is
Okay. Ma'am, do you confirm that you have never been arrested and found guilty by a court of law before? You are not attending court for any other criminal matters? And there are no outstanding warrants for your arrest? And you understand that in terms of the law, you are obliged to inform me as the court of your criminal history, and a failure to do such is a criminal offence for which you can be charged, and if found guilty, you're facing a term of 2 years imprisonment and a fine not exceeding 80,000 rand. Do you understand that now? And your answer still remains the same? Thank you. As you are charged with dealing drugs, the state is opposed to you, and the state being opposed to your release, this matter is now postponed for a formal bail application to the date of the 9th of April. You will remain in custody with no bail. Thank you, ma'am. You may stand down.